We are now joined from New York by Ahmed Fathi, the accredited correspondent at the United Nations. Welcome, Mr. Ahmed. When is the vote expected to start? And have the reservations about the original draft resolution been addressed after the amendments?
The evening session today at the Security Council will start exactly at 3 p.m. New York time. As for the draft resolution, it is precisely the second item on the agenda. The first item will be the vote on a resolution regarding the ongoing counter-terrorism efforts. However, the second item will be the Palestinian issue. Regarding the Russian position, it is important to note that the Russian stance has not changed, and neither has the Algerian position as the Arab member of the Council for this term. In this context, it is important to note that there is a significant difference that Russia is proposing. It is that they want a clearly stated and unambiguous text which calls for an immediate, permanent and sustainable ceasefire before any other actions or negotiations can begin, and this specific position aligns closely with what a significant number of people are demanding. Meanwhile, the draft resolution is a comprehensive reiteration of the Israeli proposal that was originally presented by President Biden during his visit to Washington. Regarding the three phases, the first phase is a 6-week ceasefire. Then the second phase involves engaging in negotiations. Since the negotiations are ongoing, and this involves Egypt and Qatar, there will be a ceasefire, and the second phase pertains to reconstruction. In the second phase, it is expected that the displaced Palestinian civilians will return to their homes safely and securely, and the Israeli forces, which have been heavily deployed in these areas, will withdraw from populated areas swiftly.
And this might also be one of the points of contention because Hamas demanded a complete withdrawal. Right, Mr. Ahmed, why did the United States resort to the Security Council if its Secretary of State is in the region calling on regional leaders to pressure Hamas to accept the agreement? I mean, assuming hypothetically that Hamas accepted, what is the value of the Security Council's resolution in the same context?
It will be an additional legal document to reinforce this agreement, serving as a formal and binding commitment between the involved parties. Initially, I was expecting this draft to be presented only after we had reached a mutual understanding and agreement, as a way to confirm the seriousness and commitment of all parties involved in this agreement. However, there are certain developments and activities happening behind the scenes which I am not at liberty to disclose at this moment that have unexpectedly accelerated the...
Thank you very much from New York, Ahmed Fathi, the accredited correspondent at the United Nations.